The Southern Upland Way, Day 5, Craigan Bay to Strowan Patrick, 22 miles. This was a tough day for several reasons. A. We walked 22 miles again due to the extra 2 miles at the start of the day to return to the trail. B. We had 2,800 feet of gradient. C. We had a lot of rain again, but not quite as bad as on our previous day. D. Our taxi couldn't pick us up until 10 o'clock in the morning to return us to the trail, so consequently we didn't get started until after 10:30, which was not ideal since we had to race for another taxi pickup at the end of the day. E. There was a lot of road walking. And F. Alex's mobile was out of commission, so we had to rely on mine for navigation and taking photos and videos. This stage of the walk crosses the Glen Kens, the wide valley through which the water of Ken runs. Our photos and videos provide an idea of the vast expanses of remote empty countryside that we crossed both before and after St John's town of Dalry. Since we were staying in Dalry for 2 nights and would be passing through it on our walk about halfway through our day, we decided to leave some of our kit and our lunch there and pick it up on our way through. We also took our road shoes with us because we knew that we would have a lot of road and track walking during the day. This was another godsend and helped to save our feet once again. My guidebook told me that after Dalry, things start to improve. In other words, the trail becomes more scenic and it also becomes easier underfoot with grassy rather than peaty heather moorland crossings. Once again, due to the rain and low cloud cover, we were unable to appreciate the splendid views promised of some of the mighty peaks in the Galloway Hills. Waiting for our taxi outside our accommodation in St John's town of Dalry. Dalry means Meadow of the King. There are various stories about how it acquired the name St John as well. Some say that it was named after St John the Baptist, while others claim that it was named by the Knights of St John who were formerly based in the area. The town has a rich history and lies on an old pilgrimage route running between Edinburgh and St Ninian's Church at Whitbourne to the south of Newton Stewart. Today it provides a range of services to local residents, tourists, anglers, stalkers and modern pilgrims walking the Southern Upland Way. The town has served as inspiration for artists, writers and musicians, including Robert Burns and Sir Walter Scott. The 2-mile road walk along Clattering Shores Loch to rejoin the trail. Clattering Shores Loch. We found our 4th kist. Waterside Hill, just before Dalry. Entering St John's town of Dalry across the suspension bridge which spans the Water of Ken. After leaving Dalry, we walked through this field, blissfully unaware that we had just walked past a bull which was sitting right next to the trail. It was only when I looked back that I saw that it had a ring in its nose. Fortunately, it did not seem to be remotely interested in us. Towards the end of our long day, with just 1 mile to go to our pick-up point at Patrick. Once again, we had been racing all day to meet our taxi, which was due to pick us up at 6 p.m. Another long drive meant that we only just made it back to our accommodation before they stopped serving supper. Having supper at the Clachan Inn. We were completely wiped out, but pleasantly so, after our long day, although my stomach was a bit uneasy. I thought at the time that this was due to a dodgy cheese sandwich that I ate for my lunch, but subsequent events over the next few days revealed that this was not entirely the case. Please see my Day 6 video for the continuation.